All right. Let's see who's up on this beautiful Friday morning. As you can see, box of halves, box of nickels. So let's get started. Sip my coffee, see if anybody wants to join me. For anyone that sees this video, whether it's live or later on after the stream is over, feel free to email me at SacaPlataNY@gmail.com for any inquiries, buy, sell, trade offers, any donations towards the streams. Don't hesitate to contact me. All right, I'm gonna get started. My trusty Kershaw. Let's turn this around. Let's take a look to see if we have any enders before I begin. I'm not seeing anything, but let's dig in a little deeper. Oh, that is some good coffee. All right, I think I'm ready. You know what? Let's lower this a little bit. A little bit. See someone just popped in and out of the room. Don't be shy. You can say hello. I'm just about to get started. See if I find any silver in these rolls. All right, let's see what we have here. Nothing in the first row. Okay, we have the second row here. Now this webcam takes a little while to focus. So please bear with me. I don't believe it's silver, but let's check it out. No, 1971. Okay. I don't see anything there. This bag is not cooperating with me. All right, here we go. I see someone just popped into the room. Good morning. It's a beautiful Friday morning over here in the East Coast. See if we find some silver. Start the day off right. About 4 rolls in and haven't found anything yet. In the last stream for $50, I went through 3 boxes and only found 1. So I'm hoping this one is a little better. 74. Went through a few boxes of nickels recently. Have been having luck with the nickels. So I have one here ready to go once I'm done with the halves. Nope. Not even one NIFC yet. Thanks for hitting that thumbs up. I appreciate it. I started streaming, I believe it was last week I put up my first video. So I am building my channel, and every thumbs up helps me gain more viewers. So thanks for that. All right, nothing yet. But as I pulled out that row, I noticed this row on the bottom. Once again, bear with me on the focusing. Let's see. It's like dark tone. Doesn't appear to be silver. Let's take a look here. I can see the clad, so I highly doubt that it's silver. Yeah, it's a 1979. Pretty cool looking, but no silver yet. Okay, we have something there, but it may just be painted. Yeah, you see the green paint on the brim? Doesn't necessarily mean it's not silver, but most likely it's not. Look at that, that's in bad shape. It's a 1988. I'm still looking for the first NIFC. All right. All right, so we have our first NIFC here. It's a 2003. If I can just get it to focus here. Not in the best shape. There we go. You see, it's pretty scuffed up. But we're on the board. Let me just go through these. Nothing. See, I get a lot of these marked coins. Sometimes they'll put a date on it. Sometimes they'll write a name on it. It's pretty annoying. This looks like it's September 11th, which is kind of eerie considering the history behind that date. All right, nothing. Come on, Silver. I know you're in here somewhere. Oh, we got a painted coin here. Oh, 96. All right. We're approaching the halfway mark of this box, and only one NIFC to show for it. Oh, we got another. It looked orange at first, but that just may be it. See that? Yeah, I think it is orange. Uh, Pretty cool toning on this. Let's get a close up. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but on the reverse, it's much more distinct, that toning. A lot of bicentennials seem to have some nice toning similar to this. All right. Now I do the sound check, not only for silver, but occasionally there'll be a coin that sounds a little odd, maybe a little hollow. I encountered coins that sounded like that, and they ended up being what we call magic coins, where the coin actually opens up. People normally put smaller coins inside, or maybe a SD card, a small chip. It's pretty cool. This box is not looking promising. Still have about half a box remaining. Let's hope our luck changes here. Hear that? Is it this one? Let me just make sure. Nope. False alarm. Let's take a close up here. Nope. It's just a bicentennial. $19.90. Striking out. Usually, at least I score some NIFCs, about 10 a box, but absolutely nothing so far except one. Pretty nice. 886. Another toned bicentennial. Looks like another orange one, or is it maybe a toned coin? Let's take a look. Yep, another toned bicentennial. 85. All right, we have about 20 rolls to go. Just give me one. see what this is. Oh, what do you know? Another bicentennial. Less than 20 rolls to go. Wow. Absolutely nothing. All right, 15 rolls to go. Could there be something in these last rolls? Wow. Haven't had a box like this in a while. That was a 2000. I do have about 4 boxes waiting for me at the bank. I may end up grabbing those before the night is done. Okay, let's see what this is here. We got something on the towards the end. Uh, my guess is that it's just a toned $50. I'm hoping I'm wrong. Will it be the first silver? Let's see. Unfortunately not. 1971. So the drought continues. Can't really complain though. I've had a pretty hot streak this week and going back to last week, despite those 3 boxes that I was talking about earlier. Another marked coin. Very common in my area. Oh, look at this nicely toned coin. Let me get a close up on that one. Not silver, but check out the reverse to this coin. Come on, close up. See if the camera can pick it up. Like a rainbow toning going on here. Yeah, the camera doesn't really do it justice. All right, we're down to the last 6 rolls, including this one. And we avoid the skunk box. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I've ever had a box this bad. Guess I'm probably a little spoiled. One NIFC, three rolls to go. $74. All right. Oh, we got an extra roll here towards the front that I missed. $72. Last roll in the half dollars. Doesn't look good. Well, we end the box with another NIFC. It's another 2003. Pretty beat up. There's a few of these that popped up in this box. Really bad shape. All right. Going right into the nickels. And I'm going to brighten this up a little bit. That way I can get a better look at the nickels and the camera can pick it up. Let's see. Let's see if this nickel box does me better. Hey, what's up, Peter? Yep, struck out. Skunk box to halves, but I can't end the day like that, so I'll be going to the bank after this. Try my luck. For some reason, Fridays are like that for me sometimes. Not to this extent. This was a pretty bad box. But we're all part of the hunt. I hope you have found better luck than I have. Let's see what this is. See a lot of that rim damage there. And it is a 19. That looks like a 1969. Not silver. False alarm. The last couple of nickel boxes I had included a box that arguably is my best to date. Found 2 buffaloes, 2 silvers, a few key dates. All right, so we have a 1957 here. Denver mint mark. So the nickels are on the board. last nickel box I got from this particular bank didn't work out too well for me, but the halves are good. So, well, not these boxes of halves particularly, but normally I have good luck with the halves at that bank. I got a little pocket coin. Seems like very worn down. See if I could pick it up on the camera. Yeah, see, the camera's like, I don't want to see anything unless it's silver. There you see, very worn. Let's check the Buffalo era on the 2005. Nope. Have you had any luck today or recently? I need to hear some positivity here. Hopefully, my luck will change. Let's see what this is. It may just be a dark modern. 1985. Look at that. That's like pretty weird. This one. No hunting today. All right. Well, you enjoy your Friday. It's always good to break it up a little bit. You don't want to get that burnout. Yesterday was my off day, so to speak. Didn't do any hunting yesterday. They have a 1951. And appears to have a mint mark. That looks like an S mint mark there. Let me see if I could get a close up. Looks a little funny. You know what? I might have to pull out the jeweler's loop on that one. Let me see. Oh, excuse me. Usually I keep it by me, but okay, I'll have to take a look at that later. But it does appear to be a little funny. Sometimes you get those D over S or S over D errors. So you always want to check when it's an S mint mark. Even if it's a Denver, it doesn't hurt to check. Now I'm thinking, did I hunt yesterday? I think I didn't hunt yesterday. I put up 2 videos, one live stream and one of acquiring 100 silver Washington quarters. I believe that was the day before yesterday. It's hard to keep track nowadays. All right, so we have a 1947. 13 silvers. That is amazing. I haven't even come close to that number. Congrats on that. That's a big time find right there. I think the closest I've come to that is maybe 2 or 3. So 13, that's insane. Well done. I may have to just buy a box of dimes just off that news right there. I'm thinking so many people get caught up with the quarters, with the W quarters nowadays, that more silver seems to be slipping through. So definitely benefits us silver stackers. I took a break from the W's. Yeah, but that is impressive, man. 13 silvers. If I hit a 5 box skunk streak, I can't even complain because 13 silvers is just unheard of around here. Canada, nice. So what do you prefer collecting? Do you collect Canadian coins primarily, or do you prefer the U.S. coins? I'm sure it's much harder to obtain the U.S. coins in Canada. Got a 1965 here. I know some people hang on to the 65s. Yeah, same here. If it's silver, I'm interested. Matter of fact, I've been looking to trade my W quarters for coins with silver content. Oh, check this one out. Pretty nicely toned, like a bronze toning here. Let's see what it is. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. It's only a 2000, no silver, but the toning here is pretty nice. Yep. I'll pull that aside just cause. And let's see what this one is here. Wow, this is another nicely toned coin. This is a 1992. It's a rainbow toned. A little more subtle than the last one, but the camera doesn't do it justice. All right. I won't hang on to that. Well, you know what? Let me put that one aside. So in Canada, do you have better luck with the dimes, or is it hit or miss? What do you have the most success with? For me, it's the half dollars. Lately, it's been the nickels. I have some Canadian currency also. Matter of fact, in a $half roll a while back, I found a 1939 Canadian $half, and it was just beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and in great shape too. I just found it weird because the size differential is pretty obvious, so I'm not sure how that got in there, but I'm glad it did. All right, let's see what this is. 1997. Nice. I used to keep the NIFCs, but they're so plentiful in my area that it was kind of getting in the way of finding more silver. So I started throwing them back. I know I probably should have hung on to them, but what can you do? What's done is done. All right, so we're not finding any silver in these nickels. And these nickel rolls, normally I find one silver nickel per box, which isn't much, but according to other people, it's pretty much the average. This is 54. Yeah, for the nickels, I normally hang on to 1959 and older. There's no mint mark on this one. But pretty soon, if I continue to hunt nickels, I may have to reconsider throwing some of the less valuable dates back in because I am accumulating so much. I believe I'm getting my second box filled. So if it's full of silver, you won't hear me complaining. Found a 1953 FL. Now, for our nickels, it's full steps. What is FL exactly? I'm not familiar with that term. I know Canadian currency also has their varieties. I'm assuming it's a 1953 full something. I'm just not sure. Now, the only coins that I tend to not hang on to that are silver are the 40 percenters and the silver nickels. Usually, I want the silver content to be at least 50%. I don't know if that's me being nitpicky, but I end up selling the 40 percenters and silver war nickels or trading. I used to consolidate them for American Eagles, and now I just sell them to maximize my return on them, and usually just turn that around for a purchase of silver. This is that a 89 or a 59? Let's see. 89. $400 is a good come up for sure for a coin. Let's fix this here. All right, let's see. Peter, since you're a fan of silver, I should let you know I do plan on giving away silver in the near future. I am attempting to grow this channel. 1958. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And I believe I may be subscribed to you, but if I'm not, I definitely will. Okay, 58 Denver. And I do have some ideas that I think will be interesting to most. And for people specifically like you who may not be able to obtain U.S. boxes from the bank, you may be interested. I will announce soon. 1940. That is in pretty bad shape. $19.53 SL. Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm not familiar with the term FL or SL. I'm assuming that's Canadian currency terminology. If I'm wrong, I apologize, but I'm aware of the FS, the full steps in Jefferson nickels, and full bands in Roosevelt dime. Is it Roosevelt? I think it's Mercury dimes. So I apologize for that. But if you can fill me in on what SL and FL mean, I would appreciate it. Thank you, Peter. I appreciate you being sub to me. I've been able to release some pretty entertaining content these past couple days. Okay, so we have a 1940, the second one of the box. I just got an ESPN alert. Now, this, just to give you an idea of one of the ideas that I was thinking about for people that do have trouble obtaining boxes from the bank, I'm looking to provide a service. This service includes ordering the specific boxes, uh, picking and dropping them off to my location, and live streaming the particular boxes and whatever is found in those boxes. It also includes shipping. So some people have trouble obtaining boxes, and occasionally they'll ask me to pick up a box if I can. And I said, you know what? Maybe this is something that I can offer people that have a similar problem. So, for instance, if you are looking for a box of nickels, of U.S. nickels, as you can see, it's $100 for the box, and for a additional donation, I will order, pick up, search through, and ship whatever items I find in that box. The details I'm still working out, but if that's something that interests you, feel free to email me. My email is SacaPlataNY at gmail.com. And any inquiries, feel free to reach out, whether it's buy, sell, or trade offers, or just any questions you have in particular. Yes, shipping can be very expensive, especially if it's out of the country. So I want to make sure that the donation I would be asking for, it works for both parties, myself and whoever is interested. We have a 1954, and that is a, let's see, that's an S. That's an S mint mark. So the second S mint mark of the day. Oh, you do? Nice. Have you found any war nickels in Canadian rose? Or buffaloes or anything like that? We have another 1946. In penny rolls, I tend to find Canadians. In my most recent penny rolls, I've been finding older Canadian pennies. Oh, check this out. Back to back. We have a back to back 1953. 53 and a 1955. And it is a D mint mark, so I will be looking for that RPM. What's up, Phil? It has not been a good day for silver today, unfortunately. The box of halves was a skunk, and as of right now, the nickels are not looking too well. I did find a couple of S mint mark nickels, a couple of NIFCs, pretty nicely toned nickel here. But no silver, so I'm a little bummed out. But it's all a part of the game. I saw you streamed last night. I'm sorry I missed you, Phil. Hopefully I can join the next one. When I woke up this morning, usually I'll check my YouTube, and I saw that you had posted, so I apologize for missing that. The low mintage, the NIFCs, no, I don't keep them. I used to, but unfortunately, they're too plentiful in my area. I would be hoarding a bunch of them, and I'd rather hoard silver if anything. Probably should hang on to them. I know a lot of people do, but I just prefer to throw them back and get more boxes. Yeah. Oh, look, we have a 42. It's not a silver, but this is the Type 2. I believe it's the Type 2. This is not a war nickel, but Type 2 is the 1942 clad version. Let's see if there's a mint mark. This one, no, there's not a mint mark. But it's always cool to find this variety here. I would prefer it to be a silver war nickel, of course, but beggars can't be choosers. To be honest, Peter, I'm not familiar with the low mintage nickels as much. For instance, like I know the 1950D is pretty rare, so that's something that I would hang on to. But if it's above 1959, I probably don't hang on to it. I'm not sure if 1965 is considered a low mintage date. I have heard some people keeping the 1965s. Now, the 2009s, I heard something about that also. I'll keep the pennies and the dimes. Uh, I'm not sure if I think I keep the 2009 nickels also. Now that I think of it, I haven't seen them in quite a while. Oh, 63 and older. Okay. Now, 63, 62, 61, 60, are those considered low mintage? We have another 50s, 1958. Yeah, 2009. Yeah. So I believe I do have the 2009s, but I don't recall seeing them in quite a while. My method of searching is more of a quicker pace search, so I probably am overlooking some of the 2009s. But if I do find them, I'll hang on to them, especially now that you guys confirmed the low mintage. Phil is on every night at 12:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Now, if I'm not coin roll hunting myself, 12:30, sometimes I'm on my fifth dream by then. But I have my alert, my subscription alert. So anytime you go live, I get an alert. So I'll make sure I keep an eye out for that. Definitely want to pop into your streams. I appreciate you popping into mine, and definitely want to do the same. So these are some pretty bad boxes. I mean, plenty of 1940s, 1950s, but well, that's good. You got to keep everybody up, you know? Like I said, while we're hunting at night, people are sleeping, right? Early bird gets the worm. I did check out that Lake House shout out that you put out. Found it hilarious. That's probably the best non shout out video I've ever seen. So I really enjoyed that. So when you say a muting battle, is it because they have the authority to mute each other? Oh, stop the presses, guys. Oh, let's see. I'm going to pan in. The streak is over. Or is it? Let's see. That looks weird. Why does that look like a sheep? That looks pretty weird. All right. So let's see what that is. Anybody want to guess a year? Okay. Mr. Buffalo has arrived. All right. It's a Denver mint mark. All right, let's see what it is. 1930. Come on. My jeweler's loop is in the other room, so I would have to go and grab it. I can't tell. It looks like a 4. Yes, I agree, Phil. Thanks for the confirmation. Not, I mean, it's pretty decent. Hey, it says the date, so that's always a good sign. 1934D. And I am curious to know what the value is for that one. I do not have a 1934D. So, as I've done before, this is the PCGS price guide. And this is where I find my info. These are for graded versions, but it gives you an idea. So, oops. Here we go. 1934D. No, doesn't seem to be anything particularly special. A little more valuable than the 34 without the mint mark, but it's still a Buffalo. So I'll take it. The first Buffalo. 1950D is the best for low mintage. Yes. And I had a 1950 uh, the other day. I was hoping to see the Denver mint mark, but no luck on that. Although I may have one somewhere buried in there. Probably not, but you never know. I know I have a couple of 1950s that I have to just double check. So Phil does it again, bringing that Buffalo luck. I think Phil is, what is it, 3 for 3 now, Phil? Every time you pop in a nickel box stream, 7.4 mil. Okay. So definitely plentiful, but I'll take it. It's a Buffalo. Excuse me. We got a 1948 here. I tell you what, this webcam is pretty annoying when it comes to zooming. Well, it's a 1948, and it's a Denver. I apologize for the blurry camera view. That's right. I would too. You've got the Buffalo luck for sure. 1940 here. I wish you would have popped in for the halves. I'm curious to see if my luck would have been different. That would have been crazy. If you would have popped in for the halves and I would have got silver, I would have had to somehow get your number and start blowing your phone up every time I'm going live just so I can get that luck. So thanks for the good luck once again. I haven't seen you coin roll hunt. I mean, I know you had the video you released. I believe it was last night. You were coin roll hunting with your daughter. I haven't caught one of those coin roll hunting videos yet, so I have to make sure I look at it because the videos that I did see, I do them online. Okay. Yeah, I want to see if I bring you some $50 luck. Maybe we have that live stream chemistry, you know? Let's see here. 69. Let's see. One buffalo to show for 2 boxes so far. I'm hoping that there's a silver somewhere in here. Although I like buffaloes, silver nickels are my favorite. I tell you what, though, looking through the nickels and seeing that buffalo is so exciting. It's a nice little rush. It's just so it just pops out at you. Kind of the way silver does in a $50 roll. I'm hoping to go back to the bank later today and try my luck with more $50. I hate to end on a bad note. Usually, if I get a skunk box, I like to get right back at it and end on a higher note. And it always seems to be Fridays for some reason. See, over here, the halves were hitting pretty good for the past couple of weeks. Despite that time, the stream I did three boxes of halves and only found one 40%er. Besides that, I was having a pretty good run. I think I had 5 or 6 boxes where in a row where silver was found in those rows. So I was actually thinking the opposite. I was saying, you know what, maybe people are just gravitating towards the W quarters and more silver is starting to slip through. But I have now searched through 4 boxes and only found one silver, so you may be right. You know, I said I was going to pick up a box or two of quarters, and I just can't work myself up to do it. Now, if I'm in a bank that I know gets their boxes from the Federal Reserve, then I'll ask for a few rolls. And if I see that they're uncirculated, that's a different story. I'll get as many as I can. But to just order a box, open it, and see that it's not uncirculated, and then have to go through them all, not too big a fan of that. First silver after 6 box skunk streak. Oh man. Well, I'm glad you put an end to that skunk streak. 1958 here. What is going on with this camera? Okay, moving on. It's a Denver, 58 Denver. If you have any recommendations on a webcam that doesn't give issues with close-ups, please comment them below. Looks like I'm going to have to look into getting another one. Yeah, that's what I do. I'll rim hunt, and usually from the rim you can tell if it's 2019. Also, the rim is pretty much intact, and for the most part, you can spot when it's a newer coin. But even that, it just wears on me because in a $50 hunt, finding one silver is not that difficult. But in a quarter hunt, finding any silver is very difficult. Another 1955 here. $55D. Okay, so it's been a while since we found anything in the 40s. I think it's a perfect time to play this game. Um, Peter, are you still in the chat? I believe you are, but I just want to confirm. All right, Peter. So this is something that we do in my live streams. You're gonna go head to head with Phil. Only thing different here is we're going to try to keep it with buffaloes and silver. I know the 1940s and the 50s don't seem to be too appeared. Letter is any more expensive than, I guess, putting a stamp on them and shipping them US. I'm not familiar with that. I've never shipped to Canada before. So just let me know how that works. But we can work something out. I'm gonna go ahead and move forward with this, but yeah, well, I let a couple rolls go by. They were a little dry, so let's see if the silver's in these rolls. It's possible. So we got Peter on these rolls, and we have Phil on these rolls. So we have Peter and we have Phil. Winner take all. So we'll start with Peter's rolls. Once again, Peter, if the shipping is doable, then I don't mind, but just let me know how that works because I'm not sure that the in here. You guys can see me okay? No buffering. Before I start the roll, I just want to get confirmation. Okay, envelope to Canada is normal postage. Okay, great. That's perfect. So um, we'll do that. All right, you guys are good? All right, let's start this. I'll pull anything that's below 1960, but I know you guys want the buffaloes and the silver, so let's hope that we find something like that. '64. What do you mean hand sort? Market hand sort. I've never heard that term before. All right, so nothing in that roll. Peter, you have one more roll here. Let's see who's going to win this. Usually when I send the coins in an envelope, I just wrap it in loose leaf paper. I already sent out Young Coin Roll Hunters prize from the other day. Let's see what that is. I'm going to pull it out right here. This is 95. Write it on the envelope all over and tell them at the post office they charge 15 cents extra. Less likely to get it torn open and lost. Okay. Wow, I did not know that. Thanks for that info, Phil. So it doesn't look like silver's in this row, but let's see if we got a hidden buffalo somewhere. So you just write hand sort all over the envelope. Okay. Oh, that's bizarre. I've never heard that. What is it about that term that helps out? I'm very curious. Yeah, definitely. I had no idea. All right, Peter. No luck there, man. It won't be hard to beat Peter, Phil. So let's see. Will you get silver? Will you get a buffalo? I'm assuming they won't run it. Oh, okay. I see. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, they can't afford to hand sort anything. Hand sort everything, should I say? All right, let's see what that Vita Grim is. 2012. Oops. No problem, Peter. This is something that I'm looking to keep going. So please tune into my future live streams. And eventually, as my channel grows, I want to start giving away silver. False alarm, yep. All right, nothing there. Last roll. I would love to get you a buffalo or a silver, Phil. You brought me some luck. So I would love to repay that. Let's see. Okay, let's see. See that? I don't think it's silver, but I'm just gonna let the roll out here. Or are you selling rolls similar to what Rob Finds Treasure and those people do, or are you talking about selling uncirculated rolls? Because I used to sell uncirculated rolls on eBay of the let's say the 2019 quarters. Oh, see, this had the look of an oldie, but it's only a 1972. Yeah, usually like when I came in. Oh, hold up. Oh shit. Look at this. I'm sorry if I hyped you up on that. I got hyped myself. Just the texture. This is what I saw. Let me point out exactly what I saw. I saw the hairline here. You see the hairline on Jefferson? You know, it had that ripple effect on the coin where I thought that it was a buffalo. Come on. That sucked. Wow. Yeah, see, it's like it was covering it. Let's see if I can replicate the way it looked on, to me at least. Can't get it. The first thing I saw was that hairline. Yeah, see, that's what I saw. That part, the top part. Damn it. That sucks. That's like finding a roll that's painted silver and you think that it's or should I say a coin in a roll that has a silver brim and you think it's silver and then you pull it out and it's just painted. Such a buzzkill. So this is a 1957. Um, I know you had the 19 well, it was one 1946. I said I would throw in another 1946. It looks like it could be, it's probably just worn that the, yeah, I thought it was filled at first, but that would have been cool. A filled mint mark for Phil. So filled, that's a 57 and a 46. I don't know why it's blurry right now. But a 57 and a 46 from last time. I know it's not much, but if you do want to send me your address, I'll send you either a buffalo or a silver. No, I'm on a webcam. I will send you a silver war nickel or a buffalo. If you want to, send me your address, I'll mail that out to you. It's completely up to you. I know the 46 and the 57 doesn't really do much. So, you've popped into pretty much every one of my streams. And if you do want that, you can email me. I'm not sure if you have the email, but once again, it's SacaPlataNY at gmail.com. So feel free to email me. If not, it's no problem. I just want to extend that offer for you because you have been following my channel pretty consistently, and I really appreciate that. And Peter, I want to thank you for tuning in also. There'll be plenty more streams going forward. And I have some pretty cool ideas in mind. So once we get some more people in the chat on a consistent basis, I will go into more detail on my ideas for the channel and for the stream. All right, so we have 12 rolls, including this one, remaining. One buffalo, And I'm still looking for that silver 4 nickel. And that's the thing about these little giveaways here. You know, to send a 1940s or 1950 nickel, unless it's one of the low mintages, really doesn't do much for the person. So I understand, but just a gesture, you know. 1940. Okay. Email sent. Great. Let me. Oh, I think that's what it was. Yep, got it. All right, I got you, Phil. No problem. Another 1940. I think that's like the fifth one. I'm going to have to make a roll of 1940s and sell it because I have a lot of these 1940s. Yeah, please do. Definitely be interested. That would be awesome. Like I said, I'm trying to grow this channel. Obviously, it takes time, but I appreciate any help that you guys can give me to expedite this. And you know, I catch a lot of pretty cool things on my phone when I'm out on the road in my car, things like that. Unfortunately, YouTube doesn't allow you to broadcast live from your phone until you reach a certain amount of subscribers. So, you know, it sucks because if they did, you guys would be able to tag along with me on some pretty cool experiences on the road in my area because it does happen. Oh, this is 1949. And also, I would like to eventually monetize this channel and give back also because I'm not really doing this to profit. I'm doing this because I enjoy it and I would love to give back just like the other channels do. Although I do want to make it more affordable for people to participate. Okay, let's see. I don't want to get into too many details just now, but I'm itching to reveal some of the cool ideas I have in store for this channel. All right, doesn't look like silver's in this row. We have our first 1930s coin. Is that 30s or 50? Looks like a 30. 1939. Yeah, you can see it there. I'll help you out with that, Phil. All right, I'm gonna tune into your videos. Let's get that watch time up. 1939. All right, I don't know if you guys can see that. Um, this is our first Canadian in the box, 1998. And we have 8 rolls to go. That is true. It has to be clean. Nobody wants a rusty beaver. Let's just be honest. You gotta keep them clean. We got some paper here. Oh, look at that. It is a NF strings. Looks like a piece of a penny roll. So that's never good. That means possibly someone could have brushed through most of these coins, but they didn't catch the buffalo. Come on, Silver. You're killing me. All right. Yes, just have to stay consistent. You know, not every box is going to be a hit. Come on, camera. I am about to headbutt this camera. Like a nice, swift headbutt. All right, Phil, thank you again for tuning in, man. I'll have that buffalo sent to you ASAP. Let's see what that is. False alarm, 1983. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you have a good day at work. Feel Good Friday. Another 1940. Got a bunch of 1940s. Oh, almost dumped it. There was a 1958 in here. Wow, it focused. Unbelievable. Denver. Okay, we have 5 more to go. Normally, I keep these videos under 2 hours, but we're going to go a little over today. That's fine. Let's see what we have. Another 1955. Now you see why I consider throwing these back. This is a Denver, but you see, I get so many of them. Let me just look at that. This is like every box almost where I get a bunch of 40s and 50s, and I'm not complaining. Don't get it wrong, but you get this every box. You go through several boxes a week. You could imagine how quickly it piles up. All right, so we have 4 left. Nothing on the enders. Let's move this. Let's just clear this out first. Oops. This roll did not want to open. Let's hope it's for a reason. Oh, doesn't appear to have anything, but let's take a closer look. Got a 41 here. Okay, so I think I just have to get closer up to it. That's probably what I need to do. Let me see. All right, 3 rows. And after this, I will be dumping everything else and possibly picking up a couple more boxes. Not sure if it's for later tonight or uh, for another day. Oh, I thought that was. It had that silver look to it, but nope. I know Rob Finds Treasure does his streams on Friday, so I may just hold off. This is a 1948. And it's a Denver. So if I hold it up close, oh, doesn't seem to be a foolproof plan here. There we go. $44 mil on the 41, or is it the 48? Guess what? Another 1940. This is crazy. Oh, we got a Denver mint mark on this one. $43 mil on the 40 Denver. All right, last roll here. No silver. Check this. Nope. I've yet to encounter a 2005 speared buffalo. I think it's called speared buffalo or wounded buffalo. But I always check. All right, well, no silver in that box, so that completes the silver skunk streak. Um, Unfortunately, no luck today, but I did get the 1934 Denver Mint Buffalo. So it wasn't a complete loss. And the date, as you can see clearly that it's 1934, and you can see the Denver mint mark there. So that's going to do it for today's live stream. Peter, I appreciate you tuning in. I hope that you enjoyed. Sorry we didn't pull out any silver, but it's going to happen. Hopefully next time I'll have better luck. And please tune in to my next streams, and I will return the favor. I'm not sure if you live stream, but if you do have content, I'm definitely going to check it out. Once again, you can contact me at SacaPlataNY@gmail.com for any buy, sell, trade inquiries, or just if you have any questions or comments. I would gladly appreciate that. Thanks again for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your Friday. Take care.